Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Let's do it. So let's get to this list.
Oh,
What type of man are you looking for?
well, I am looking for someone that is God-fearing, that's loyal, not a cheater, committed, trustworthy, family-oriented, focused, open for change, willing to try new things, love to travel, love going on long rides because I enjoy taking long rides, a communicator, unselfish, caring, loving, outgoing, humorous, dedicated to us, secure, financially stable, someone who can take care of me, believes in chivalry, strong, smart, open-minded, willing to be a power couple, a man who can pray, let's see here, single. I prefer someone that knows what he wants and not undecisive. Excellent hygiene, smell good, diverse, college educated, well endowed, well groomed, patient, healthy, non-abusive, active, nice dresser, non-dreamer. And let's see here. I think
Yo, 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 yo. You already know what it is, man. Hey, we back at it again with another one. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. Today, my man Beans, he's feeling under the weather, so he gonna be out of here solo dolo today. Hey, I appreciate everybody rocking with us, man. It's a social norm. Now, look, today's episode, as you can see in the video that I just showed y'all before, it's the list you would have, but can you actually be on that list? Meaning, before I even go ahead and get into the video, I want to go ahead, y'all go ahead, man. Put a like, put a comment, put a share. You know what I mean? Let everybody know that you rocking with your boy. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. Now, I gotta give y'all a disclaimer. This is me, only me, and my own personal opinion. This is not factual. This is not the ultimatum. This is not the end all be all. You know what I mean? Beans will be here, but he feeling under the weather right now. So shout out to you, Beans. I know you're watching somewhere around there. Now, look, guys. Too many of us go and have, and I'm not going to sit there and just jump on y'all ladies and say y'all have unrealistic goals about what you want in a spouse, because sometimes men can do the same thing. But what you got to ask yourself is this: the list that you actually putting in place of what you want in a spouse and a partner, would you actually make that list? Meaning, if you actually came across somebody with those attributes, would they actually even want you? That's the question that you got to ask yourself, because I see this lady and she's putting all these good qualities out there, right? God-fearing, well endowed, have money, respectful, all these chivalry. But is she the person that would actually get that type of man? Because so many of us sit there and say, okay, I want, like me. You know what I mean? Most guys, we sit there and say we want a big booty. We want a girl who can cook. We want a girl who can clean. We want a girl who's submissive. We want a girl who does all these different things, be beautiful. But then you sit there and you don't got a good job. You big as hell. You ain't hitting it. You ain't hitting the gym. You disrespectful. You ain't putting it down in the bedroom. You're doing so many different things, and it's unrealistic, fellas, ladies, everybody. We sit there in America. I think what it is because in America we feel like we put that dream that everybody can get whatever they want, even though it's not even realistic. And I get it. We all want to be dreamers. We all want the best. But the thing is, are we willing to put in the work to be the best and get the best from it? Now, y'all know I'm gonna go ahead and put in the comments if you guys want to go ahead and join the live stream with me and actually, get on the live and give me your opinion about some stuff. I'll put it in the comment section. Give me one quick second, y'all. And I just want to know from y'all in the comments, let me know, do you feel like it's somewhere in your time in your life that you had unrealistic goals of what you saw in a partner? Because I had to check myself. I was literally living that type of life where I would always sit around and just nitpick about what the girl is not doing right for me. Oh, you know what? She isn't her body wasn't the best, or you know what? She didn't cook the best, or she didn't do this. And I'm looking at myself like, man, think about this. Are you even in a position to get what you are asking for? I'm gonna put the link in there. Give me 1 second, A Ron, aka Skins. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my man Nick from in the building. Uh, give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, I gotta put my shit on silent. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's see. I don't know about y'all, but the theme song definitely be getting stuck in my head when I play it. Y'all thought I was gonna not come out here today just because Beans was not available. Here, I'm putting in the link right now, y'all. So y'all click the link, go do a couple things, and actually you can go ahead and get on the StreamYard with us and be on the live stream with me. Let's see, comment. Let me see. Let me see some of these comments. What y'all talking about? Do you think who do you think is more unrealistic in what they want in a spouse? Is it men? Is it women? Is it people in first world countries? Because that's what I really believe it is. I think it's the fact that we have so much abundance and we see so much in media and the internet to where we just think, oh, you know what? I should be able to get something like that. When in reality, the women that actually look like, Coke bottle frames and they're the cutest and the baddest bodies, most of them are either prostitutes or, let's be real, you don't fit that budget. You don't have enough money to be making those type of women. Like, I mean, I'm just being real with it. So I understand what I can bring to the table and what I can get. Now, a lot of us sit there and think, oh, you know what? That's considered settling. You're going to settle. See, settling, I think you go into a mindset where you actually think, you're settling, you get with a partner and everything on the surface looks good, but you have resentment for them because the resentment is, oh, you know what? I'm better. I'm better off than what I got with you. And the reality is you're probably not. Like so many of us, I've seen it so many in family members and friends where they thought the grass was greener on the other side because they felt like, you know what, I'm hot shit. I can get something better. And then come to find out that was the best they could have got, and their life had just gone to shambles. So, hey, if you want to go ahead and get on the live stream, Skins, what's it called? Beans, if you want to get on the live stream, you can get on the live stream. I just want to know, why is it so hard for us to accept that, you know what, maybe what comes to our way in the universe is the best we can get. If you want something better, why don't you go and work on it? Work on yourself. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be honest, look at me. If my body was tip top shape and I was 6-pack ripped, yeah, I'd probably get girls that were, more attractive. As far as personality wise, I'm not gonna sit there and say that I don't have good personality around me because I don't deal with any women that I feel like their personality is whack. So That's just my opinion. But like physically, I can understand why I might not get the best top shape woman because I'm not in the best top shape. And I accept that. But there's so many of us that and look, if you look in that video, the woman, she's middle aged. She's probably 45. And I'm like, why more attractive? Wait, who said that? Who said that? I'm trying to see who said that. Oh, my cousin. Yeah, everybody. I mean, let's be honest. Men, just like women, how you look physically does determine on how what type of women come at your way. You know what I mean? Yes, if you rich, you can get women all day, any day. The more richer you are, the more you can look like for who did it and why. But at the end of the day, he said, "Are you settling?" No, I'm not settling. I feel like I'm accepting what comes my way in the universe. And the thing is, if I feel like I didn't want those type of things, then I will work on it. And I'll say, okay, you know what? If I'm looking for a Beyonce, which I never have been that type, I don't like women who are supermodel type women because for me, I just don't even want to deal with those because I feel like a lot of times women who are so, supermodel, Instagram model, what type of mindset do they actually have as far as feeling like things are owed them? Because let's be real, in society, there's so many men who simp, who simp for these women. They buy them things that I'm not willing to do. I'm not willing to go ahead and buy stuff for women that are like flights out to, trips and all this. I'm not doing all that. We ain't doing all that over here. What's it called? Why don't you go ahead and get on the live stream, cuz? Since you keep asking me all these questions, you see the link, get on the live stream. We can go ahead and talk about it. I think the biggest thing is you got to look at yourself. You got to look inward. And as far as you, if you don't fit where you feel like, okay, let's say you got a good job, that's cool. But are you an actually nice person? So many of us sit there and be like, oh, you know what? I don't understand why I can't get a fine person. I don't understand why I can't get a rich person. You're probably not an internally good person to where people are attracted to you. That's the thing that I think a lot of us fail to realize. It's not about what the other person is, it's about what you are. And if you're a good person, if you're a pleasant person to be around, you're going to get people to come and want to be around you. But if you're just looking at the external parts where you just want to get a looker, you might lose out on other things that are more important in the long run because looks fade, sex fades. Because at the end of the day, once you get one girl, I don't care. Look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry has been cheated on how many times? Has gone through so many different men because the fact is, once you get them and you sleep with them, she's just like any other regular woman. She's not Halle Berry. She's just a regular degular at that point for those guys. So he said, no, thank you. I'm at work. Okay, well, that's fine. Just go and hit a like and share. I ain't mad at you. Who I got over here? Oh, my man Bean. All right, y'all. We're gonna bring him in, man. What's up, man?
Going on, y'all?
Nothing. You over there? You fighting for your life?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the flu or COVID or just my,
Stay away. Stay away.
Oh, that's why I stayed over here. I didn't leave the house, so
that's all right. We sending blessings. Hopefully you get back on your feet quick.
yeah.
Now, what you got to chime in on this? Because you saw that video where this woman had literally listed a zillion things about.
I didn't catch the whole list, and I don't think a list is necessarily bad. It's just when it starts to get outrageous. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, in the video, the girl's literally saying like, she's just sitting there like, okay, think you're about to be done, and she adds some more stuff to it. She adds more stuff to it, and if you have a list and you keep adding stuff, you keep shrinking down to like
yes,
and go ahead.
It gets to the point where that man you want doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
But my question is, even if he does exist, would he actually want you?
And that's the part when people make lists. That's the part they forget to add. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
You could match that list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Now I got look, we got another a former friend, foe, whatever you want to call him. AA Ron, as you call him. I call him Skins. He in the building. Let's see what he got to say about this.
Oh, he
What
is.
up, bro?
What
Let
up?
me in. Let me in. What's up? What's up? Social
What's up,
Norm. I'm
man?
finally in.
You finally in the building. You ain't at work
Finally
either. Oh my
in.
God.
For the first shit.
Nah, hey, as soon as I seen this subject, I had to join in. Canteen, for a while you've been wanting me on, but work schedule been the way. I'm here now, so it's good. Hey, Beans, how you feeling?
I'm getting there, man. Feeling a little under the weather, but I'll be all right.
We're gonna send a gift basket to Bean's house. Look, we're gonna put a whole bunch of like food baskets and flower baskets. Everybody gonna be thinking somebody died at this house.
I see y'all got here with the snow. We got some too the other day.
Oh yeah. But y'all ain't getting it like we getting it. He said Kevin said
Nah,
don't talk about the I want to know y'all. Okay, so you tell me, do you think more people in America have unrealistic lists on what they want in a partner, and does the list fit what they're actually bringing to the table?
Yeah, I think it
I,
is. It is because I think we're I call it a trendy society. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some media, and just everybody follows it. That her man. Look at all the women say the same thing. They want a man that's 6 figures.
Okay, hold up. Beans. I need you to move your hand from the mic because you covering your mic up like you usually do when you talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. All right. Skins, go ahead and tell me what you think.
Man, I think for real though, a lot of females say they want a man that has this, but they don't have it themselves. I want a man that has a job. You don't have a job yourself. I want a man that has a car. You not even drive yourself. You taking public transportation. I say all the time, us men, when it comes to expectations in a female, it's this. Like, just, something like
It's
this.
minimal.
Women,
We don't. So are you saying we don't really
women
ask for much?
Yeah, we don't ask for much. We just ask for a little. We just ask for a few things. Females ask for a lot. When in reality, you ask for a lot in a man, and you not even taking care of yourself to be on his level, to be on the level that you want a man.
Okay. So do you think that because of them not being on the level that the men that they actually want, right? Are they always going to be settling then?
Are they always going to be
In their
settling
mind,
then?
are they always going to be settling if they always believe that the men they want are way up here, but they're down here, right? But the men that they really can get are here, possibly. Would that make them automatically feel like they're settling in their minds?
Of course.
Yes,
You can
yes.
think you can get up here and then you keep getting right here. You're always going to keep looking here.
Mm-hmm.
Once
And
you have,
then,
it's not going to be good enough.
so in turn, they're pretty much setting themselves up for a fall because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're settling, if you get with somebody that you feel like you're settling with, you're gonna feel resentment as time goes on because you're gonna always think, hey, I should have got more, I should have got better, I could have got a better deal if I would have waited out.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
And no matter on the other side of that, if you're the man in that situation, no matter how good you do, no matter how well you treat that person, it's never going to be good enough.
Because they feel like they could have got better.
Yes.
I mean, now as men ourselves, what do you think we expect in a female, or what are our expectations when it comes to women? Since we don't ask for much from them, I'm asking y'all.
Go ahead, Beans. I'll let you go first.
Well, it's that because I'm actually going. I've never much from people.
You're doing it again, Beans.
I gotta be I cover my.
I need you to go ahead and look, like you tell me, Skins, get that fluky Wi-Fi connection.
That
All right,
wish connection.
back out and I'll come back in.
All right, that's
Mhm.
cool. Go ahead. So
What's
I'm gonna
up?
say. So you said, what do men ask for or require from women that we?
We don't ask for much, but I'm asking you, like what is it as men that we're like, you know what? All I need from a woman is this, this, and this, and I'm good. Like I'm set.
Okay. I feel like what we ask for is different for all men, but in the same way, the same thing. All we
Hmm.
want is a partner
Hmm.
that can bring peace and
Yep,
bring calmness into our lives. Where
exactly.
if we're going through it, whether like we're the man, we want to feel like the man when we're in a relationship. We want to feel like we, you know, are the one that's, carrying the relationship, but we also need that partner to be there to where if things get tough, like say we go and working doubles all the time, putting in
Hmm.
that work, putting in them hours,
Yep,
putting in that sweat. When we get home, we don't want to we want to have peace. So we don't want to deal with complaining,
exactly,
nagging.
exactly.
And I think that comes from not feeling like you are when a woman feels like she's settling. If a woman feels like she's settling, she's gonna hit you with complaining, nagging, because she doesn't feel like she's getting what she wants. And that's where I say, if you don't feel like you're getting what you want from a man, it might be something minor. Like a man needs to, we do need to listen to women in the sense of, if she tells you, hey, I need this, you try to get it for her. But
Right.
sometimes it can almost be a detriment to you if a woman is not truly respecting you as a man. Meaning she never really she feels like she's actually settling. So in that way, anything you give her is something she felt like you should have gave her in the first place. She's not feeling respectful or honoring the things you're giving her. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because in her mind, let's say you get her a house, a little
Right.
a 2 bedroom, 1 bath house. In her mind, she might feel like she deserves a whole um mansion, but
Hmm.
that's not what you can provide for her. So in anyways, she's gonna take the house you give her, but she's not gonna respect it. She's not gonna feel like you she deserves it. She's gonna feel like, what, I deserve more than this. And that's where, when she resents you, you're gonna have resentment for her, because you're gonna be like, look, I'm giving her everything I can give her, but it's not enough for her because she
And
has
that,
unrealistic. Go ahead.
right. And that's the thing that, I say sometimes that women don't appreciate what us men do for them or give them,
Mhm.
because I mean, as men, we go through a lot also. I know women go through a lot, but men, we go through a lot also, especially when we're looked at as, the leaders of the household.
Yeah,
So, that it's just as how it is.
I think also, somehow I think women, just like in that video where that middle-aged woman was naming off this whole list, I think they feel like the more they get older, the
Hmm.
more they're wiser. They don't deal with the same type of men that was probably using and abusing them. Shout out to Tiffany. What up? See, look, she helping right now. or messing with you. But I think what happens is, as they get older, they feel like they deserve more because they felt like they've lost out on things that they should have gotten when they were younger, and they don't want to let it go. So then they say, "Oh, I deserve more because I'm older now and I'm wiser and I'm." But they don't realize is the older is not benefiting them because they titties is saggier. Because men are physical. We go off of physicality. We want to see a beauty. We want to see women looking high and tight, looking good, their best. Not saying that women who are older can't be beautiful, but it's a different type of beauty than when they were in their 20s or early
Well,
30s.
yeah, and I was just about to say that how, obviously when they're older, the beauty is going to fade away one day, but it's all about how she is on the inside, her soul and how she treats you as a man. That's what separates, the woman that you want minus the woman that you're just, not feeling.
Yeah, and I think as you get older as a man, you realize, okay, if this woman's older, she's in her 30s, 40s, 50s, and she
Hmm.
doesn't have a man, Now, there's two options that could have happened. Either her man died, and then okay, we can deal with that, or she never had a man because she doesn't know how to deal with men. She
Hmm.
doesn't know how to cater to men to where we actually want you to be around us.
Right.
And that's red flags right there. So when men going into relationships with her, they're gonna be like, okay, let's see what's the issue? Why she not been taken off the board yet? Because
Hmm.
all the women who are submissive, who actually bring purpose to the man and bring, make his life easier, they get taken off the board quick.
Hmm.
So
And yeah, and that goes back to I was saying this the other night on my stream. By the way, Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, Minor AW podcast.
oh,
Myself, I say this
okay,
all the
nice
time.
plug.
I had to do it. I was saying this also how females they avoid or they turn down the men who really trying to get at them on a serious level, but yet you want to go to somebody that oh, you think this is the right guy for me, I can do this and this with him, and then later down the road you find out that oh, he's not really what I want from him. Females, ladies, the guy that you turning down or you leaving on red in your inbox, those you never know. Those could be the dudes that could really change your life. But instead, you want to, let him go.
But then at that point, I don't know. It's tough because as a man, if you're gonna leave me on red because and we all know this, you can tell when a woman is really interested in just you. She's
Hmm.
all her time and energy is put on you.
Hmm.
And when it's not, you could tell. And then that's when you just, okay. But the thing that women have that men never have is they have a biological clock. Their clock is ticking. So
Hmm.
they play these games, and then after a while, they realize, okay, I can't play these games no more. But the problem is, like I said, they over there having uh unrealistic mindset about what they want and what they feel they deserve. And I think you can be happy with somebody that maybe doesn't fit all the categories, but are you going to be willing to deal with that? That's the question that we got to ask. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between reality and then there's fantasy. And I feel like going into 2022, we are moving more towards into a fantasy world. And if we can't fit that fantasy into the reality, then we just sit there and we'll just keep going. We'll just keep like marriage, everything has just the union between men and women have stopped in the fact of men wanting to be women, women wanting to be men, the union of marriage, all these things, and it's because we can't accept the reality of what we are in the world
Right. And
now.
well, to bounce off that, you know, how can I say it? You hit it right on the coffin with this one. For a guy, you know, ladies have expectations, okay? We know that. But, sometimes as a man, you don't have everything all in plan. You could be a work in progress. But women, they want the full product as soon as they meet you.
That's a fact. Now, I want to go ahead and get into this, and I'm gonna move you. I want you to watch. I want everybody to watch this, and this we're gonna get into something else.
So a lot of y'all been in the comments saying that me and Jamel look alike. We look alike because we both have the same dad, but we have different moms. But it doesn't really matter because we wasn't raised with each other. We don't we didn't know each other. So yeah, we are brother and sister technically, but that's my boyfriend and I'm his girlfriend. So a lot.
All right, now I need to know. I need to know what you feel about this because I saw
Mhm.
this and this made me crazy. Like, I was like, this is wild. We live in a day and age right now where people are because of views and internet, they're exposing themselves to where how is nobody thinking like this is incest? That's what this
Mhm.
is. And the crazy thing is, I was shocked to see this coming from black people. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I always thought this was just a white person thing, but maybe black people, I see now it's anybody that's doing this. I want to know, do you think they're right in the sense of both of them were born they had the same father. They
Hmm.
didn't grow up together, but had different moms, whatever, but they're technically blood brother and
Nah.
sister. And
Mhm.
the crazy thing is, this is what I'm starting to see more in the world, especially when we start getting more. That's why I'm saying this fantasy world of the internet, where people are taking their sins of things
Mhm.
that we used to shun people for and
Mhm.
putting it out to the world to where people are viewing this and getting them clicks, getting them likes, getting them comments to where they're actually
Mhm.
getting revenue from the craziness of their life.
I'm not for it. Like a whole, oh, we brothers and sisters and boyfriend girlfriend. Like, nah, no,
And I want to believe this is fake. I really do. But the
there,
way the
no.
world living, this isn't.
Uh,
It's not fake. It's literally
man, look.
where people are how far have we fallen in society where we accept people to be incest, to
Hmm.
be I mean, and I see it all through the internet where people are talking about, oh yeah, I'm a predator. I'm a predator. And I'm like, they're talking about like they're being pedophiles. They're talking about they're, you know, being people who rob people. They're telling all their business, all the negative stuff, and we
Hmm.
as a society just accept it. Like, okay, this is you. We have to accept everybody.
Nah.
I just don't understand where we're headed because, like I've said, I've always believed the world is going to go to just super extremes to where you're going to start seeing people. You've already seen it, just small portions of it, where people killing people on the internet, people doing
Hmm.
these crazy things. But the fact that they created a TikTok page about their relationship as being incest brother and sister.
Brother and sister having a whole relationship. I just don't understand it. And one thing about TikTok, like you can literally find anything. You type in something in the search bar, you will definitely find something.
And we sit there and but this is the thing. We're trying the unnormal is becoming the normal in
Hmm.
society to where we sit around and we just okay, we're presenting this to kids like I never knew nothing about none of these things until I became an adult or at least an older teenager, and I'm just like, how if we're allowing people to accept people who are incest and we're allowing people to degrade their body to the where they're literally got women who got big ass balloon titties, big dump truck asses that look like if you stuck a needle in it'll pop. Like these women out here getting their lips done where they looking like too tired,
Yeah,
on their face. It's just crazy. The world is going crazy in my mind, and I just want to know, where do you see us going in the next couple years?
definitely not uphill.
To hell.
Definitely not uphill. I just don't see it. And like I said, like people have a mind of their own. They're gonna do what they want, and they don't care what other people. They don't care how other people feel about
But the thing is, what's crazy is not only are people like, I get it. People are always doing what they already wanted to do.
it.
But the thing is, they were keeping it hidden. Now, with the internet, we've made where people were ashamed of stuff they were doing, they can actually profit from things they're doing.
Hmm.
Profit from being incest. Profit from being teaching people how to scam people. Profit from you know
Yeah.
making having mental
Hmm.
health problems to where you get physical surgeries on your body
Yep.
to where you look like
Hmm.
a fucking cartoon character.
Yep.
But like that's why I said the norm is not the norm anymore. It's the unnorm. So whew, that was just
I
something
mean,
I saw, came across, and I had to show everybody.
I see that on TikTok all the time, and with how the world is now with the whole incest and scammers, and obviously we're in this whole variant COVID thing. You got to realize, man, the world's never going to be the same.
It never will be. And it's scary to see where we're going to go in the next couple of years because I told everybody, and I still say this, and people can go ahead and say, oh, I'm going to cancel Canteen, I'm going to cancel the social norm. We've already accepted, it went from accepting black people, cool. I was with all that because, your boy black. And then to accepting gays, lesbians. All right. Hey, sleep who you want to sleep with. Cool. To accepting trans people to where you can be, I still am against saying if you feel like you're a man, okay, you can be a man. That's cool. You feel like you be a woman, you can be a woman. That's cool. But to force people to make them believe that you're a man or woman, that's the part I'm against. And I said from the jump, I believe that someday it's gonna be a time I might not be alive. Hope God I ain't, where pedophiles will be allowed to be walk the earth. To just walk around and just be on some like, hey, I'm dating this 10-year-old girl, and what y'all gotta accept it because that's who I am. And we as society, we're gonna accept it because we've already accepted all this other stuff and actually let people profit from it.
Mm.
So it's not even, I mean, I know I feel like this episode definitely turned a little bit because I just had it on my
Yeah.
mind. But I just want to ask people, like, where do you see us going at the end of 2022, going into this fantasy world that we live in, and accepting everybody? Should we accept everybody?
That's a good question.
Hello, did you get my text?
Should you accept everybody? Just me personally, like I don't know how you feel, how others feel. I just say me personally, like I just look, just treat people how look. I just treat people and then keep it moving, basically.
Hey, my man, I hit you with some deep stuff. You were like, I just treat people the way I did. I don't know. I don't want to
Hey,
hurt
hey, hey,
nobody's
look,
feelings.
I just do it. I just gotta do what I gotta do, live my life, and just keep it moving. That's it.
I feel you, man. Hey, that's what you got to do. Hey, if you want to go ahead and support the channel, I ain't gonna be mad at y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that Cash App. You know, the little dollar sign with the Social Norm podcast. Just go and slide your boy a little, a little dollar or something here and there. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Hey, hit my man's. He got a podcast himself. What is it called again? Skin
Mind of AW.
Mind of AW. I know he
Hmm.
talk about a whole bunch of different subjects and stuff like that. Now let me
Yeah,
go ahead and
I
get.
do. I do. Hey,
Let me see
Canteen, by the
about.
way, I just supported the page, by the way. I just supported the page.
Oh yeah, yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Go ahead and support the YouTube channel, the Social Norm. I appreciate that. Oh,
No,
you hit the
I'm talking
support.
about the Cash App. I
Oh,
just
you hit me with
supported
the
the page.
Cash App. Oh, good looks,
Yeah,
man.
you
Good
know, man.
looks. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. No
Now I
doubt,
can
no
go
doubt.
ahead and feed my family for only 39 cents a day. You can feed a family of 5 in Ethiopia. Please appreciate y'all.
This man is talking about Ethiopia.
Hey
You
man,
can
I
just
gotta look. I gotta do what I gotta do to make these people, feel good. All right. So let's see. Let me go ahead and get off that. Cut your volume down a little bit because I could hear my voice. Um, Let me look in these comment sections to see if anything else y'all want to talk about. He said, I feel like you should be able to accept people for who they are, but they also have
exactly.
to give you the right in return. That's a fact, Shay.
Yeah,
You gotta respect people, but some of
like
the
I said,
stuff I just feel like we're in a position to where someone has to speak out about certain people, certain things that you just don't want society to make it a normal thing for. And
mhm,
that right there, I can't be with it. I can't be with where you over there. Let me love. I should be able to love who I want to love. Okay, your brother, your sister,
that's just
your
weird.
aunties.
That's just
I
weird.
mean, to me, it's like you can have love for them, but it's a different type of love. You know what I mean? Y'all laying in the bed getting busy with each other. That's weird. That's a weird situation that
I mean, and just
Not
imagine
not
like, and
go
just
ahead.
imagine like you're at a family reunion or a family function, whatever, and then you see them two like walking in hand. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and this is the thing, because Papa was a Rolling Stone and he had kids outside of other women,
Out the
from different
wedlock. Yeah,
women. They didn't live
yeah,
with each other. They didn't deal with each other. So they felt like, hey, you know what? It'd be different. In their mind, it's like it's different if mom had both of us and we
right.
was in the house together, or I lived across town, whatever, but we both from the same womb, but we just came from the same sperm. And I'm like, nah, it ain't no different, man. It's the same thing in my book. Like like I got a sister, and my sister is beautiful. I'm talking about 100 out of 100. If you see my sister, you'll be like, man, she cold. She cold. And I never once was like, oh yeah, me, let me go ahead and talk to my sister, even though we never grew up together, we never lived together. I, you know, I didn't have no interaction with her as really growing up. And
Mm-hmm.
still to this day, I would never attempt to try to mess with my sister that way, because that's my sister, dude. Like once you
Right.
told me, I don't care who you are, you could be my sister for 20 years and I never met you, and I see you, we could be talking. As soon as somebody tell me you my sister, I can't
Mm-hmm.
rock with you no more like that. It's
And
instantly
that's
this.
why,
What up? That's what you
and
getting
that's
from me.
why, guys, when you meet a female, know her background, because the last thing you want to do is get with a female, get serious with her, and then next thing you know, you find out, hey, that's your cousin, right?
And if you remember the episode I did where I said parents' secrets fuck up their kids.
Yep.
I
That was
literally
two
told
episodes. I
y'all
remember.
the reason my father told me about my sister and my brothers
Mm-hmm.
was because I was getting of age to where if one day I might see my sister in the streets and be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
she a baddie, let me go ahead and holler at her, and then come to find
Yep.
out I'm gonna be in
That's it.
therapy for a long ass time. And I'm not, you can't do that. You can't mess with your family, man. Not like that.
Gonna mess around, be in therapy, and taking cold showers.
Ooh, you question everything after that. I mean, is everything at that point, everything's a lie. Cuz
You ain't
and
lying
super
about
bad. See, this is the thing, and I need I can't even I'm not even gonna address this on this episode, because I'm just say this. Cool out. Cool out. Not you. I'm not talking to you, Skin. I'm talking to they know who I'm talking about. Cool out. All right. I think, at some point you can't mess with I, is there any limit? Like, is there a limit that you would like, okay, you would talk to them?
it. No,
Now, I'm not talking about your brother, sister. I'm saying how far down the line of your family is it okay?
I'm not talking to no family. Like if we related, then look, I'm not getting serious with you. I mean, we can hang out, whatever, but I'm not like smashing or
So,
nothing.
cousin, auntie,
Mm.
uh,
Like,
second cousin removed. You not dealing with them.
hey, look, if we family, hey, then you go with me. We can hang out, we can chill, whatever, but ain't gonna be ain't none of that TikTok stuff like you showed on earlier.
What she said?
Now she on the
Or
phone.
somebody else. Okay, because my thing is this: some people be like, oh, that's my cousin. Oh, that's my.
Mhm.
Let's say, you you got uncles, you got aunts.
Yeah, I got yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay, let's say your uncle. Let's say your uncle marry a woman.
Hmm.
That's your aunt now, right? That's your aunt-in-law, technically.
Okay.
All right. Let's say she has outside kids.
Hmm.
So at this point, they technically not your bloodline, but she marries them. So now these are his stepkids. Would you still mess with them? Would you mess with
I'm
them
not.
if she
I'm not
if
doing it,
shorty
bro.
shorty shorty bad as hell? I'm talking about
Look,
thicker than a snicker, and she's sitting
look.
there. She's like, "Oh, you cute. Oh, I like how you look." Da da da. And she try to holler at you. Is you gonna be like, "Nah, we
Look,
family."
look. I'm just gonna mess with a whole different female away from my family. That's just me.
I got you. That's how I think that's how it should be. Because let's say you mess with this girl,
It's just too risky, man. It's too risky.
too risky, and she might be crazy as hell. You don't want to bring that drama to the family.
Yep.
Nobody, and I'm saying this to everybody, if you are related in some way, whether it be marriage or law,
Hmm.
leave them alone. You are only
Hmm.
going to complicate things even further for yourself
Yep.
and for them. Leave them alone. Don't even just go that way. Just hey, you know what? I'm gonna cool out. There's more fish in the sea. That's how I look at it.
Hey, exactly. That's how you gotta do it. But a lot of guys don't think that way. That's why I said I don't care if you're second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth removed from whoever. Look, if you close or a part of the family by even if it's by a slim chance, no, I'm good. I'll just deal with someone else.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like when I was my grandmother was alive. We
Hmm.
She lived in Bay Springs, Mississippi. It's a small little town. Most of the people is family with somebody. And I used to come down there for the summer and things like that. And I would have girls be like, "Oh, fresh. I'm fresh meat. You know what I mean? I'm new dude." I was girls thought I was cute, whatever the case may be. So they try to holler at me, and I'd be like, "Okay." I'd be like, I'm entertaining it, just listening to them. And then my grandmother would be like, "Hey, come here, baby, come here." And I come over, say, "Don't talk to her." Why? Why? I said, "Why you can't talk to her, grandma? That's your family." Oh, cool. Instantly, I'm done. There's nothing else to talk about.
You
I
ain't
don't
gotta
care
tell
if
me.
and the crazy thing is, some of them would still want to talk, and I'd be like, "Nah, we
Nah,
family."
you. All you gotta do is tell me one time, and I get the message.
All
And
these
I always
people.
thought that was crazy that the girls still would want to talk. Be like, "Oh no, I'm like your fourth cousin. I'm like your fifth cousin." Okay, we family. What's what?
Look, you
What don't you
look.
understand?
Listen, I don't care if you're my 12th cousin. You said cousin, so we family.
It said somebody wrote, "What if you meet a girl and you don't find out till later that's your cousin, and it's too late? You smashed."
Mm. And you get her
Well,
pregnant.
unfortunately, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's happened to plenty of people. If I
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
found
but
out
people know
that
that.
I messed with a girl and I found out that she was my family, my cousin or
Mhm.
whatever after the fact, I'm done with it. We can't
Right.
mess around. We family. Well,
Right.
it was wrong already. Matter of fact, I blame myself and her because we should have went and had a little bit more conversation to find out who you related to. Too many of us out here just sleeping with whoever and you don't know who they
Mhm.
are. You know what I mean?
That actually happened to me a few years ago, but luckily my mom stepped in and told me, "Hey, this is your cousin." I was like, "Whew, all right, cool, good looks."
Wait a minute. Are you saying
She
you
wasn't
slept with
the
your
one.
you say are you saying you slept with your cousin?
No, I said at first I tried to,
Talk to her.
I tried to talk to her, but my mom, stepped in and said, "Hey, this is your cousin." It was she was working at a restaurant, so I didn't know that was my cousin until like, hey,
Okay.
yeah. So no,
Somebody
it
said,
wasn't
would
no
it be
further.
bad? It wouldn't okay, this is the thing. It wouldn't be bad in the sense because neither one of y'all knew. It would be bad if like if you didn't know and then she told you, yeah, we cousins, right? And she already smashed you. Oh yeah, it's definitely wrong. That's a violation. It's a hundred
Yeah,
percent violation. He said if you didn't know, if you don't know something, then it's not really wrong because at the end of the day, you didn't know
it's
what you were
wrong.
getting yourself into.
I say it's wrong if they tell you, "Hey, we're family," but yet you still go with it. That's when you're crossing the line.
Yeah. You got to stop once you realize, hey, we family. I know the feelings were there, but I feel like this. You can't let feelings of the flesh
Hmm.
consume you over what's actually spiritually right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
many of us fall under victim of the flesh to where we're like, oh, I want to do this, but it's not the right thing to do
Right.
because you're
Yeah.
gonna
And like
cause
I
more
said,
problems for your family. He said, depend on the distance of the family, right? It don't
uh,
know. There's no such thing as distance of a family. If you have any bloodline related to me to where you are my cousin, I can't mess with you. And to be reality about it, be real with you. If you married to somebody and your family, like my uncles marry a woman and she has kids, I can't mess with you. Because at that point, you my cousin-in-law. It's
Yeah.
over. It don't make no sense. If you and the thing is, I feel bad for somebody who slept with their cousin or family member, and then they was like, "Oh shit, I found out this my cousin." Because the feeling you like, let's be real about it. You like who you like. You find
Yeah.
out at that point, that's where it becomes, in my mind, a sin. Because you're sleeping with your family, man. Like that's you can love. We can still have a love and connection for each other. You know what I mean? Like ride or die. You my girl, but
Yeah.
I can't look at you in a sexual way no more. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just weird. But I think that seemed right to me.
Just imagine if you get her pregnant.
Oh my lord! At that point, she now your kid is your cousin and your kid at the same time. Your son or daughter. That's messed up.
Hey, that's just extreme right there. Seriously.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who do that. And then you know what they do? They lie. They don't tell their kids, hey, you know what?
Hmm.
Uh, this your cousin, really. And
Yeah.
what like my thing is this: why lie? If you're gonna go, this is the thing, and the only thing I can say about those two people that was on that TikTok, if you're gonna go through with it, you better be at least open to it. Because if you're gonna go in a relationship, you might as well go ahead and just tell everybody, hey, I know this is my brother, but I don't care. I'm gonna still sleep with him. But my question is, where are you gonna go with this? This is your brother. It ain't your fourth, fifth cousin. This your brother.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
if what are you gonna get married? What are you gonna have? You gonna have kids with this person? So you're gonna have these little deformed little motherfuckers walking around? Come on, man.
Oh
Ain't
my
nobody trying to
god.
do that. That's crazy to me. He said straight out of Tyler Perry movie. Yes, you can't. I mean, think of the long term. Don't even think of the short term of this motherfucker is sexy. This motherfucker is they good in
Hmm.
bed. Think of the long term. If you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, can they actually be a mother to your kids? Imagine what type of shit you putting your kids through. If they're your brother and sister, imagine if you knew kids that you went to school with and their parents were their brother and sister. Oh my God. You
Oh, the
wouldn't
kids
want me
gonna
to
pick,
know nothing like that.
kids gonna pick on you, bully you, everything.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going in. I'm going in on your ass. Oh, I'm going in on you. And it ain't your fault. It's the shit that your parents did.
And this brings back to the episode you said about the parents and the secrets and the kid fuck up and everything. You sit your kid down at the table and you're like, hey, this is actually my brother or this is
Oh,
actually my sister.
now imagine you telling your kids this. Now kids are gonna talk about you. They're gonna tell you some things. You're gonna start hearing some things that are some rumors. No, it ain't no rumors. That's your why is grandpa why we y'all both got the same father? Like, I don't know. That to me, we be messing people up. And we wonder why America's so messed up. It's because we ask for it. They asking for some shit. They about to have a
Mhm.
whole demon child come out of this. Like, imagine if you have sex with your sister and brother and have a baby. What do you expect this kid to grow up to be? He at best he turns out to be a trans girl serial killer. That's what I'm saying.
Canteen man, hey,
I just
like I said, guys, but before you get serious with that female, you better know some history. Like, hey, something seriously.
somebody said president of the United States. Oh, it's funny. President of the United States. That's about where we gonna be at with it.
Your boy
Hey
Benz
man,
never came back in there.
I know. Well, he's in the comment section. I guess he figured he'd rather just have the comments than actually get back on the live. I don't know. Beans, why'd you
Mm,
never come back? Were you scared of the topic, or you just you had to go over to your neighbor's house and fix that connection you were stealing from him? Which one was it? I don't know.
That wish router.
right. Better get that
Mhm.
Wi-Fi.
That wish router, man.
That's why, if you notice, that's why we always do it in my apartment, as you can see.
Mhm.
So that's he said. Don't trust my Juki internet. Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Mm,
No,
He don't
man,
trust his
look,
internet.
I gotta
I
get
actually don't
going.
think it's the internet. What'd you say, bro?
I was saying I gotta get going, but I will say I will never forget. And I
Go ahead.
was originally supposed to make an appearance for the first. I think this is my first appearance on Social Norm, besides the whole work thing. But we're not
Oh
gonna talk about that. All right.
yeah.
So this is my second time. But look, when you said, and I quote, "We can't do the Social Norm today because of Beans before Christ laptop." That was so funny. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
Cause man, we had what happened was my computer was acting up. I couldn't do
Right.
anything, and I was like, "Well, why don't we try to use your computer?" This man pulled out this 1994 laptop, thick as hell, and then pulled it up, and I'm like, "Dude, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?"
Probably got
I
blown to
mean,
dust off.
this shit got instant messengers. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. So
Man got
instantly, I was just like, it ain't gonna happen. We'll just do it when I get my computer fixed. You know what I mean? I think I was on some websites I wasn't supposed to be.
and got a virus.
I got a little virus, so I had to go get that fixed. But it's all back. We back up and running. You know what I mean? Of course, the show don't stop. I'm gonna keep giving y'all these bangers, keep talking some shit, and hitting y'all with some different scenarios. Just see what y'all think about it, just to see
Well,
how crazy this world is going. You
well,
know,
one thing about one thing I can say about the social norm, at first we was talking about, expectations and lists between men and women, and then we went on to discuss about dating your sister.
Ew.
yeah, you never know what topics I might throw at y'all. So I just whatever I see that I feel like I need to discuss, I need to ask questions, I need to figure out where maybe I'm wrong about the scenario. Maybe I'm thinking, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me ask other people. That's what the social norm is. We
I
bringing it
mean,
into y'all.
who in the right mind? I mean, you're not wrong. Who in the right mind wants to be in a whole relationship, or, my goodness, should I even say this, a marriage with their own brother or sister?
I mean, I let me just see something. I just want to see how many followers they have. They
Me too.
have so let me go to their page. They have 65.2 thousand followers. They got 1.8 million likes. 1.8 million likes, people. I want y'all to understand that. That means almost 2 million people liked that these people were incest brother and sister, and they actually made a TikTok about it and supporting them. It's like literally we have handed the keys to the crazy of the asylum to the crazies and said, "Here you go, take over."
Now you know the family members. I mean, now I don't know how they feel about this and everything, but a few of them gotta be side eyed.
Oh, they talking about I'm gonna go pray for you, probably go to church or whatever. But see, this is the crazy part, and this is the hypocritical part about our society. People will say, "Oh, you're doing the wrong thing," but as soon as you start bringing a buzz and start making profit and start getting that money, then everybody's like, "Okay, well, I can accept it." What?
Making a profit, making a profit. How are you making a profit though?
Because like I said, because of their being incest and they're having a platform to promote their incest relationship on TikTok,
Mhm.
people are following them, people are liking their stuff. Once you create a platform like I'm doing right now and people follow you and enjoy your content, you can
Monetize.
actually get sponsorships to people that say, you know what, hey, promote this cup in your next video and I'll pay you $5,000, $10,000. This is the stuff that we're seeing, and that's why I say in society right now we're allowing people to show off their sins and
Mhm.
get profit from it. And that's the crazy part. That's why I say we're going to get to a point where people are going to say, hey, I wouldn't be surprised in 5-10 years, a person wearing a mask says, hey, I'm a hitman. Just showing people how to create, commit murders and create. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy to me. But this is the internet. This is where we live in now.
Yeah, you're right.
And y'all don't ask what's in my cup. Don't worry about that. What you say?
I'm chewing that gum.
Who, me? Oh yeah, I like to chew. I like to chew some gum. You know what I mean? Keep my mouth fresh. But
anyways, man, I gotta get going. But hey, I had to make an appearance on Social Norm. Seriously.
Hey, and we appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? Tell the people one more time your podcast, and so they can check it out.
No doubt. Monday AW, StreamYard, Wednesday nights, 9:00, Facebook Live. I'll be back this coming Wednesday. I don't know a subject yet, but I usually think about it last minute or the day of. But check me out, y'all. Monday AW. Canteen been on there a few times, and I plan on having a few other people join in also. My main goal is to have a celebrity guest, athlete, singer, artist, somebody. I'm working on it. All right.
I mean, you already had a celebrity guest, man. You had me, man. Stop playing with you. I'm just playing. All right.
Yeah, and my viewers went down.
The viewers went down. Oh well, hey, I ain't promise you nothing. I just said I'd be on the show. Stop playing with me.
Oh
all right, bro, man. I holler.
All right, man. Hey. All right, no doubt.
Yep. Well, guys, I'm rocked out with y'all for about an hour now. That was the topics today. You know what I mean? I think we got a good gist of where we headed in the world. You know what I mean? All you got to do is put out the most craziest stuff, and people are going to watch, people are going to like, people are going to accept you, which is almost cool, but also scary in the same way, because we allow people to be themselves, and meaning like, okay, let's say you just fat as hell and you like to eat. Okay, people can watch that. But then in the same sense, you could be in an incest relationship and people will say, okay, we accept that too. I don't know where the world's going, but I'm going to keep y'all tuned in, and we're going to keep watching, see where this head out. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen, man. Hey, go ahead and hit a like, subscribe, comment. You know what I mean? Let me know what I did good, what I did bad, what y'all want to see next. And I'll rock with y'all next time, man. Hey, it's the Social Norm Podcast. And Beans, get your ass healthy and come on back in this damn thing. I'm out. Peace.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, the rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to